Hello. Um, this is not directed towards anybody or anything in general. This is just a little video diary, I guess. I usually tend to make videos whenever I have something on my mind and I just need to get it out. Um, Mentally, I'm in I'm not going to say good place, but I'm in a better place than I was last month, and I'm in a better place than I was at the start of the month. There's a lot of things that have been on my mind. You know, I've had to I've had to really sit there and process a lot of things, whether it be in my personal life, whether it be in my online life, whether or not it be just anything really. Like, things are moving smoothly. They're moving along smoothly. I'm really just picking apart things that I'm noticing, like patterns I'm noticing of myself that really weren't obvious to me before, either because no one's ever said it before or I just didn't see it. I'm a human being. I make mistakes and I'm going to continue to make mistakes. But that doesn't mean that those mistakes need to define who I am as a person today. My nasty moments shouldn't overshadow the many good moments that I have. It shouldn't be overlooked. I'm not saying that the nasty moments shouldn't be commented on, just that it shouldn't define it, because the thing is, everybody has nasty moments. Everybody has moments where they just don't care. They just don't feel, for a lack of a better word, they don't feel the need to put a filter on. And that's okay. Everybody's brain works differently. Everyone's brain processes things differently. Just because something may look obvious to you doesn't mean that it looks obvious to another person. And that's okay. That's okay. The best way when you have a situation like that is to just talk to the person. And that's what I've come to learn, is talking and actually talking things out helps with a lot of my situations and usually clears pretty quickly. But I get it. I get it. I'm in a place where I'm not quite putting myself on the market yet. I've been advised by several friends to wait a couple of months before putting myself out there. So I am single again, but I'm not looking for anyone. Not now. I need a lot of time before that happens, but that's okay. That's just time to myself where I can rebuild, repurpose, and just continue to grow. Everybody deserves a chance to grow. And it's okay if you're out there and you feel like you're just stumbling all the time. Maybe things go over your head, and as a result, it gets you in trouble a lot of the time. That's okay. Work on yourself. It's okay to pick yourself back up again and work. The best way to change someone's mind on you is to prove them wrong. The only one stopping you from doing what you need to do is you. Sure, you're going to have obstacles. Sure, you're going to have people constantly trying to ruin your day. But what I've learned, and I've had to learn how to control my anger better. I sit here and say all the time that I've put the past behind me, that I'm not affected by what happened in my childhood with my father. And I'm starting to see signs that that's not entirely true. I have a massive anger problem. And I've always had a massive anger problem. I've learned how to control it for a while, but it just gets to a point where you can't control it anymore. And it just starts coming out more and more and more. And I'm starting to learn that I need to be more patient with people, that I need to be more open minded with people. And I need to learn how to I need to learn how to read a room better. I've always struggled with that. I'm not good at picking up on social cues. I'm not always good at registering that something bad is happening in a situation right away. I'm not always putting two and two together whenever anything happens. My friends have all pointed it out to me that my emotions don't always read right, because the way that I can respond to things can sometimes come off emotionless, can sometimes come off cold hearted when I don't intend to. It sounds like I don't listen a lot of the time. I don't intentionally zone out. I know some people are going to blame it on the weed. I've always had that issue of zoning out, even before I started taking weed. Like long before I started taking weed, I've always had a problem with zoning out. I've always had a problem with blanking out. I've always had a problem with getting distracted. I have ADHD. I have autism. I have bipolar disorder. I'm not blaming these conditions on any negative behavior at all. My negative behavior is my negative behavior. And there are things that I'm just kind of learning how to process again. There are things I'm trying to learn how to do again. I'm just trying to rebuild my life again. I'm just trying to pick up the pieces and put it back together. And I feel like I have most of the pieces. I know what I need to do, but the remaining pieces I just can't find. It's like I know who I am as a person. I know who I want to live my life as. I know what I need to do, which is get a job. And I've been trying the past 5 years now, and I've just had no luck at all. I need to get back on my hormones, which I do have an appointment for coming up really soon. And I'm really hoping everything goes through on that day. My mental health has been an emotional roller coaster this year, to say the least. I would say this year has been probably one of the worst years I've ever had. From ex friends who back in, I want to say February maybe. There's nobody I've ever brought on this channel, I'll say that. They decided to say some false allegations about me. And this is why I'm grateful I have screenshots, because I was able to prove those allegations wrong very quickly. Screenshots are your best friends in these kinds of scenarios. And I proved my innocence there. And, there was just a lot of things that happened this year. My cat passed away. My family constantly blames me, even to this day, for the cat passing, even though, again, he passed from a hairball. He choked on a hairball. He was an older cat. Older cats have a harder time pushing that out. I've just, I'm just at a place where the pieces are starting to be put back together. I'm starting to, I'm starting to get to a point where I'm starting to get to a point where I hate the way my brain processes things. I hate the way my brain processes things, and I hate the way that I struggle to explain things. Because oftentimes, when I try to explain things, it's more confusing. And usually, I have friends who help me explain it better. I don't have the best social skills at all. I struggle to communicate when things are upsetting me. I struggle to communicate when things are hurting me. I struggle to communicate. I struggle to communicate when there's multiple people talking to me at once. And I wish I knew how to fix that. I really, truthfully do. I'm at a point, I'm at a point where I want to move forward. I want to get out of this rut, but I don't know how. And I don't know what I need to do to get out of this rut. I've, I'm not gonna lie. People on VR probably will never know this, but my friends on VR probably won't know this because I don't show it in the game. But I would say the main thing that I've noticed this week, this month, and last month especially, is my panic attacks definitely have been spiking up a lot. I would say last month is probably the most intense panic attacks I've ever had. This month, I've had panic attacks. I've had really gruesome dreams, and I'm always scared. Someone's watching me. I'm always scared that one of these days someone's gonna take me away. That one of these days someone's gonna come after me. I had a very vivid nightmare last night, and I usually don't remember my dreams very much after a few hours of me waking up. But this one stuck with me. A familiar face was in the dream. He showed up at my house. He tried, he charged at me. He tried to, he tried to hit me, and I fought him off. His blood was on my hands. Because I thought that dream felt so scarily real. So scarily real. And I've had that dream more than once. And I'm hoping it never happens. I'm hoping it doesn't ever come to reality, but that felt scarily real. Like, scarily real. I'm done. I'm done.